maybe Ellie will become super rich. I kind of doubt it, man. The fields I've chosen for myself, I feel like, okay, if I wanted to, I could have kept working at startups in New York. I don't talk about this much because it did feel like golden handcuffs and I didn't really enjoy it. But the job that I just had for the last year, the reason why I have enough to like go back to school and everything, obviously it paid like being, I mean, tech lead at a tech startup in New York. It paid well. And I got an offer that was more even. And there was a part of me that considered it. Like, of course there was a part of me that considered it, but I don't think it's worth everything you love. I think sacrificing some of the things that you love for practicality, for security in the long term, I think that makes a lot of sense. But sacrificing everything you love, absolutely not. And personally, I didn't love what I was doing. I found it more and more stressful every day. I did not like being in a management position. I didn't like having that kind of authority. It was really stressful and it wasn't me. And I couldn't stream. I could barely release or make any music. I could only stream like once a week for 2 hours, and it made me so sad because it's one of my favorite things. I almost never got to see my family because I was working, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. I never got to see my friends. All of my IRL friends were complaining. All of my stream friends too were also complaining about it. Wasn't it also like 80 plus hours a week? It should pay twice what a normal 40-hour job. I mean, it did more than that. I don't want to talk to is it like, should I say what I was making there? I will if you guys are curious, but 6 figures plus, yes, easily. Very, very much. Very, very, very much. If it doesn't dox you, yeah, it doesn't dox me. I think it's a pretty normal salary for a tech lead at a startup in New York. But it's like around 300, more than 300, So like I did have the horror of like, is it a terrible decision for me to leave? Should I take this? Should I, But New York is expensive too. I mean, not how I was living. Plus, like, when you're working that much, you don't have time to spend money anyway, right? It's like people are like, oh, New York is so expensive. To do activities in New York is so expensive. But no one does activities in New York because like, if you're working that kind of job, you don't have time, So, yeah, I chose all of the things that I love over that. And I think overall, I learned a lot about myself. I think I kind of always thought that there was nothing more important to me than like that ambition to like go as far as I could in my career, to make the coolest things that I could make. And now I don't really feel that way at all. Couldn't you always do it again if you end up regretting your decision? I don't really know. It's really hard to say. I don't know what the face of the industry is going to look like, and being outside of it for years, being outside of it for the time that I'm in school will definitely harm my chances. Life is just going from decision to decision with no idea how it'll play out in the end. As long as you're happy, that's the main thing. You learned that the hard way? Yo, Medmo, thank you. Thank you for your wisdom in this matter. I'm relieved to hear it. I do feel like there will probably be a day in the future when I kind of curse my own name about it, when I kind of feel like I made a crazy, stupid decision. But yeah, the answer is that I've chosen a very different career. I have chosen a career that's pretty far from the one that I was in. And while I'm not ready to talk about it yet because I want to see how school goes and I want to see how I feel about it, I right now feel like I've never felt more certain about what I'm doing. I'm really hopeful about my new job. It's not where I ever thought I would be. Well, the new thing I'm going to be studying. But I want to be working with people. I want to be helping people, and I want to feel like what I do actually matters. And I think I can actually achieve that there. So it's going to be really different. I am definitely scared. There is a part of me that feels like I was really stupid to leave the industry that I was in because, there's money in it. But at the end of the day, I might choose money over some of the things that I love, but I wouldn't choose it over all of the things that I love. It's true that for a long time, I felt like my job was to make enough money that I could protect the people that I loved and be worth it to them, be worthwhile to them for the money that I could make and the ways that I could provide for them. And that was not very healthy. And it wasn't even what they wanted from me. Like, I would all the time be like, no, Joe, like, I'll be able to take care of you. I'll be able to take care of all of our friends if I would ever. And he was like, dude, we don't want that. None of us need or want that. That is unsolicited, It was not healthy. It wasn't good for me. And I'm really glad that I don't treat myself that way anymore. And that I am prioritizing going back to school and making music and making, doing the silly little streams I want to do with you guys. So here I am, doing some of the things that I love. Thank you for making it possible, and thank you for doing them with me. I feel like I'm living for today now.